Today I want to address the topic of how to optimize your vacation time in the Philippines and how to efficiently schedule and meet as many single females as possible. You meet single ladies in the Philippines is one of three ways. One, you meet him just face to face when you are walking about in the malls or in the shopping areas, restaurants, parks, etc. Second method is through online dating. There are several good websites. And the third way, which I don't recommend, but you can look into, and there's probably lots of resources on Google to find this third method, and that is to hit the nightclub scene and some of the red light districts perhaps. But I don't, it's not my cup of tea, and I cannot give you much advice on it. I did try it. I did try some clubbing many years ago, but it wasn't really that successful for me. So I mainly stay with day game. And on the first method, just meeting people in the malls, etc. The Filipino people are probably the most friendly people in the world. You can almost be guaranteed that a single girl, a pretty single girl, in a mall, and you walk up and introduce yourself politely, she will for sure give you her phone number and perhaps Facebook and make some contact with you. It's not guaranteed that she will go home to bed with you, of course, but it is almost a guarantee that you'll get her contact information and you will become some sort of friend. If it leads to romance, that takes some time and some further steps. But in general, single females in the Philippines, they're always excited to meet foreigners. And as far as online dating goes, there are a couple of websites that I would steer you or recommend you towards. One is dateinasia.com. I'll try to leave links below this video. Another one is a new website started by a friend of mine. It's called findmate.com. And between those two sites, they're both free sites. You should have plenty of choices, and you should be able to make some friends before you arrive in the Philippines. It's good as a backup plan, even if you're trying to meet people in shopping malls, etc. But it's always good to have a backup plan and meet some people online. There are some other websites as well, like Tinder. There's even some paid websites. I'm not going to even mention their name because I think they're a rip-off, a waste of time. Some of them even post fake profiles and send you messages as a trial member, and then as soon as you sign up and pay the $20 or $30 a month subscription fee, suddenly there are no messages, or there are no fake messages from some of these fake profiles. So yeah, no need to pay for membership on the online sites. Just stick with the free ones. The two big ones are dateinasia.com and findmate.asia. I'll leave the links below. And the third option, which I already mentioned, which is to hit the nightclubs. Just do a Google search for nightclubs, Manila or Makati or Philippines. You should get plenty of information on websites and YouTube videos on that topic. And regarding optimizing your scheduling or meeting single ladies, you should always realize that the Philippines is a very laid-back, casual country. On top of that, there's plenty of reasons for being late or even cancel the appointments, like there's traffic, there's family emergencies. Sometimes they have a change of heart and a boyfriend will suddenly reappear on the scene. So they might have some second thoughts about meeting you as a strange foreigner, not knowing you that well. So to optimize your schedule, you should always have multiple dates per day. It doesn't mean you have to schedule 60 days or 30 days in advance when you arrive in the Philippines, but it does mean that every day you try to fill up your day by making plans, by making appointments with people that you like to meet. Usually I wouldn't recommend going out for dinner or restaurant lunch initially. Just meet for a quick juice or a coffee in a mall or coffee shop, and no need to go to these expensive Starbucks around in the Philippines that costs, I would say $3 a cup of coffee. So for two people, that's like $6 for two. There's no need to that. You can just get a juice for about $1, maybe $1.50. So for two, that's about $2 or $3, and you can have a good meeting in a mall or a park, and find out a little bit about the lady you're meeting. And like I said, have several appointments. Try to make several appointments each day, because some of them will be late, some of them will cancel, and that's just part of the culture here. It's not something personal or something that you need to take personally. It's just part of the culture. It doesn't mean they're not interested. They are interested, but they probably have other conflicting interest or pulls on them that makes it hard for them to be exactly at 3 p.m. when you had made the appointment for 3 p.m. So always have some backup plans. To be honest, most of my dates I have actually made when I'm actually on the way to another date, or when a date that I was going to see didn't show up. It's very easy to meet people in shopping malls or while you're walking the streets in Makati or in the Philippines. It's hard to imagine, but believe me, you can. Any single girl that you see that's pretty, she is going to want to talk to you. She won't be offended, like frankly most of the girls in the U.S. When an older guy approaches and wants to say hello and introduce himself, usually the response is negative. But here in the Philippines, you will get a phone number, you will make a new friend. As long as she's not married or has another boyfriend, but you'll find that out pretty quickly. The Filipinos love to ask when they meet new foreigners, are you married? Where are you from? That kind of stuff. So you can do the same in reverse. Just meet the girl and say hello. So are you walking down the mall here? Are you single? Are you married? Just totally reverse the play on the Filipina, and you'll find that they are totally cool with it. They won't mind. They won't find it intrusive or you're some sort of weirdo. So highly recommend just walking over and making friends. And it was quite a shock to me when I first came to the Philippines. A guy that's been living and working here for many years, he says, Nils, you got to get into the mindset that every single woman you see on the street or in the mall is available for you to have as a girlfriend. And I thought, my God, that's a big statement. But I would say it's pretty close to the truth. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, as long as you're a foreigner and you show some respect and show some politeness. The Filipinos, they love foreigners. They love people that seem to come from a more educated or more higher income country. No offense to the Filipinos, but it is a developing country. It is a poor country, and when they have a chance to meet somebody from a different culture or someone with a better lifestyle, of course they're gonna jump on it. It doesn't mean that they're gonna go home and have sex with you, but it does mean that they are interested to get to know you better.